Okay, so I'm going to show you my sleep paralysis setup, what I found to be most consistent. Here's my settings if you want to try and match them. Main thing you should have to match is the frame rate at 30. Here's the rest. Alright, so first you want to jump up on the shelf here. And so the main goal of all the different setups you see is just to get to a specific position here. There's one that like you look over here, there's one you look over there, there's a whole bunch of them. But the main goal is to get to a specific coordinate. If you look at my top left, you'll see my X coordinate. And when you're in the corner, you run all the way to the corner, you're in minus 42.26 every time. And my setup, you aim your head roughly in line with this neon sign here. He moved his head around a little bit, so just kind of eyeball it. And I call this the 5-tap setup. You just tap your D key 5 times quickly. And he didn't walk, so you know it obviously didn't do it. Try again, line my head up roughly with it. And obviously he walked out, we know it was too much. That time I walked twice. Too far, obviously. Okay, so you see there, the first time it actually did the step and it didn't run out. You see my coordinate is at minus 42.282. That's exactly where you want to be. You want to be at that exact coordinate for it to work. All the setups lead to just trying to get this coordinate. And I found this the most consistent and easy to tell when I get it for me. I'll try again, line my head up roughly with this, and if he walks out, obviously you didn't get it. And there you go. The second he did one step, 282, perfect again. Too far, obviously. And there you go. The second you see that step, 282. Obviously too far. There you go, tiny step. Every time I've gotten the tiny step, it's 282. I find with this strat, it's either super obvious that you're too far or you land right in it. And there's usually not much variation otherwise. So if you have the coordinates off and you get a tiny step, you can be pretty confident that you're in the right spot. A lot of the other setups, I will consistently land in other coordinates that are very close. Like if I just did the tapping strat from here, there's a 311. There's a 282, that was perfect. There's a 311. See, that's my point. About half the time you'll get 282s, half the time you get 311, 315. And with the other one where you look over here, same thing. I find I get 315 like all the time. Could just be with how I'm tapping my keys. But for me anyway, this 5-tap is the most consistent that seems to get 282 all the time. So that time, obviously, he walked out. Walked out. And then you see he did the little step and it got 282. So basically, you just do the 5-key tap really fast, kind of the same pace I'm hitting, and either he's going to run out or you're going to see that little step. And for me, it seems like almost 100% of the time, if he does the little step, it's in the right spot. There you go, did the little step, 282, first time. And then this part is roughly the same setup as the rest of them. A lot of people go right on the bottom corner of this. I go just to the right, which is the same as a lot of other setups. My inputs here show that I'm holding D, but I'm actually not. When you're rapidly tapping it at 30 FPS, sometimes it messes up the display. So just know that it says I'm pressing D, but I'm actually not. Just want to make sure you're aware that when I'm sprinting backwards here, I am not holding D. Sprint backwards, jump down to the right the second that screen starts flickering, and there we go, first try. Now I'll just try it one more time again, see if I can reproduce it. Okay, we'll do it again. Line up our head roughly with the neon sign. Didn't walk. Too far. Too far. Too far. Did it. See, you got the tiny step, and it's in 282 every time. Line this up just to the right of the red. Sprint backwards, wait till the camera flickers, jump down. First try again. Now I'm going to try doing it without the coordinates. So now I'm just going to turn the coordinates off so like I can show how easy it is to tell if you're actually in the correct position. So again, line up the head. He walked out. Walked too far. That was a tiny step, so we know we're in 282. And my aim was slightly off there. I could kind of tell. Walked out. Walked out. And I think he stepped there. I didn't quite see it, but just to the right of the red. Sprint back, wait for the camera flicker, jump down, there we go. So yeah, that's like, I messed it up once, and I think it was my aim, not the position. This seems to be the most consistent for me, and I hope it helps.